Hi, Stevie Louise. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and it looks like it might rain a bit later, but it's still sweltering, hence no shirt. Apologies for that. Anyway, a couple of little paintings today because I haven't got much to talk about them really. This is a group of 3 people. It's called Choices. I forget why I called it Choices now. She was again from the summer of 2006 because there's an angel. Maybe I should return that code so I know what years it is. I don't know anyway. Think about it. So they're all nude, male nude, female nude, another female nude, which looks, well, looking at the hand, I think that might be the hand of Stanley. So obviously, never seen her in this state. It might just be a coincidence. But it might be that she influenced me quite a lot, more than I thought, and she just appeared subconsciously. I don't know. But I don't know what the choices are, whether to join the group or to not be part of the group. Perhaps their hands are joining out and there's like a barring her from the group. I can't really say what was in my mind then because I really don't know. 25, 30 centimetres, oil on canvas. It's abstracted heavily. Is that what you would say? I don't know. Anyway, and then the other one down here, it's connected because it's another group of figures. Now, this is called Alpujarras composition. A bit of Spanglish there, I think. So, it's somewhere in the Alpujarras, which is the mountains of southern Spain. We found it was still so hot. These people, I don't know who they are really. I think it might have been based on a photograph of us, but we were clothed in the photograph, and I just thought, I can't do my clothes, so I just made them all naked. But there seemed to be 5 people there. And I don't think there were 5 of us, because somebody would have been taking the picture. 5th person. So the people in there is my wife, Manuela. My wife isn't Manuela. Let's start again. My wife, comma, Manuela Arias, Rafa, some other person. Who would that have been? And who's the standing man? I don't know. So maybe I've just actually made it all up, and it's just a composition. Yeah, what we were taught in high school about composition. There it goes in a circle. Get your eyes around the circle. The mountains and the greenery have been abstracted to, well, obliterated with abstraction, really. And they're sitting on the wall, which I think is quite nicely painted. Yeah. Again, there's an angel. What does that tell you? Summer of 2006. We're getting there, aren't we? I should run out of little paintings soon. Then you'd end up forgetting about it. Anyway, so there we go. So it's just a composition. It's just an abstract. If you just blur your eyes and forget the people, it's just colours, isn't it? I've seen quite a few paintings on the interweb, and yeah, they're like still lifes, but done in such a simplified manner that if you forget that they're jugs and oranges and plates, they just become shapes of colour, and therefore they're just abstracts. I remember at university when I was in year 1 and I was painting something, and the year 3 student who turned out lives in Earl Shilton, not far away, came across. He says, "You're painting that too thin." I said, "What do you mean, too thin?" He says, "There's not enough paint." said, John will tell you off. Well, John never did tell me off because John never really taught you anything. Yeah, I'll leave that hanging. Most of the tutors didn't really teach you anything. The voyage of discovery, in which case you may as well not go to university, really. Just put BA after your name. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So anyway, he said, because he did a lot of figurative work. I know most of them were self-portraits, one or two nude self-portraits, but they was very good, very, very skilled. And I said, I see you do figures. He says, no, I don't do figures. What? He said, no, I do abstracts that tend to look like me. But he's right, really. Abstracts is like colour, movement, shaping, putting together. And that's exactly really what a portrait is. It's colours, shapes, movement, put together, and it comes out looking like a person. A complete abstract just looks like nothing in particular in terms of being an actual object or person. But it's the same thing. It's colours placed together, complementing each other, sometimes fighting against each other, but always producing something, as old Amy used to say, makes my eyes feel nice. Makes my eyes feel nice. So that's the two paintings today. Well, we're going to do a third, but it's not really linked, so we'll keep that for tomorrow. And we'll talk about that one tomorrow, because that won't take long. Anyway, so that's about it for today. So I've done a lot of stuff this morning already on the web, legal stuff about probate. So because I was up at 6, can't sleep in this heat. So yeah, so the rest of the day now is sorting out through the bags, deciding what we keep, what goes, and then we need to get over to the house. There's some plastering needs doing on one wall where the crack is, not in the brick but in the plaster. And we're advised not to decorate, so we're not going to decorate. But I think I should still make good the cracks in the plaster, you know. So yeah, there we go. It's all full steam ahead now. I feel I can relax. All the form filling and everything, it's been quite stressful. You don't realise until you get to the end and you think, oof, oof. Well, that's how I feel right now. Oof. And then maybe I can sort this flipping studio out again, which is filling up with stuff that I don't like. There's a walker there. A walker. 4-wheel walker. It's very good. Anybody who wants to buy it, get in touch. But it's just taking up space in my studio. And so much. Oh, I get it tidied and then it gets all messy again. I've got to get that sorted. And then maybe I can actually start painting. I've had some ideas, thinking in abstract with more formal patterns, along the lines of tartans and clans. I don't know if there's like, you know, copyrights on them, but I wouldn't have thought so because they're all over the internet, aren't they? And they're printed everywhere. So I don't see. I would have thought anyway they'd be quite pleased to see their tartans, but the tartans will be very loose and abstracted. It's just formulating in my mind. I could see a whole range of these paintings because there's a lot of tartans about, aren't there? Anyway, I'm going to love and leave you, folks. So we'll see you later, Stevie BBs. In the meantime, love all, hurt none, and walk in soft shoes. See you, babies. Have a good day.